remember, in part 1, I recommended that you pick 3 books for independent reading and 1 book that you can read with a partner. What does that mean, reading with a partner? That means your teacher or another student who can read a little bit better than you sit together, you and the teacher or another student, and the student or the teacher reads the book to you. Okay? We're going to talk about how to pick a book for that. And remember, we have this form that says guidelines to pick the right book for you. Behind that, I put the form that talks about guidelines on how to pick a book that you can read with a partner. Okay? And this information, I put it on the whiteboard so you can understand the story better. You can understand the information better and I can explain it better to you. Okay? So just like you did with picking a book for yourself, the first and the second part is the same. Okay? Can you read the title of the book? If yes, put a check. Look at the back page of the book and see if you understand or you are curious, you want to read the book. If yes, put a check. Okay? The third and the fourth part is a little bit different. Okay? You go to the first page of the book and you read it. If you do not recognize 1 or 2 words, okay, that means you can pick that book to read with your partner. Okay? If you do not recognize 3 or more than 3 words, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words, that means it's not an appropriate book to read with the partner. Okay? So I'm going to model that for you now. Okay? You need to go to the first page of the book. You need to do the same thing with a middle page in the book. And you need to do the same with one of the last pages in the book. Okay? So I'm going to model it for you now. So I have this book called Spider-Man, Worst Enemies. Okay? So I can read the title. And I'm going to read the back page and decide if I really want to read the book. Okay? So I'm going to put a check and a check. Okay? Now, I'm going to go to the first page of the book. So, go to the first page of the book. And I'm going to read it and see if I recognize all the words. Maybe if I don't recognize 1 word or 2 words, that's fine. I will write down the words that I do not recognize over here. Okay? So, I'm going to read the story. So, I read and I do not understand 2 words. Chemicals, and the other is, okay, so I'm going to write it down over here. And if I do the same with the middle of the page and the end of the page, that means I can pick this book to read with a partner. Okay? So my words were okay. So that means I can put a yes and I can put a check over here. And now I'm going to read a page from the middle of the book. So I'm going to go to the middle of the book and I'm going to read this now. I read the middle of the book, or a page in the middle of the book, and I didn't know 2 words. I didn't recognize 2 words. That's the first one, P-R-I-V-A-T-E, and the second one was B-E-A-T. 2 words. I'm lucky, right? If I had 3 words that I didn't recognize, means no, I would have to put the book in the note pile and look for another book to read with my partner. Okay, so here I'm gonna put a check. Okay, I read the last page of the book. I didn't know 1 word, T-A-L-E-N-T-S. I don't know what that means, okay? So I put it over there, and lucky me, I don't know just 1 word. So I put a check over here, right? And here's my form, right? That means now I can put the Spider-Man book in the pile that says read with a partner. Yay!